All right. Your bell ringer is a discussion board. So how many people do you need to respond to?
2 points possible.
2. Okay. What point of view is the novel told from? Don't answer. I want you to figure it out on your own. Okay. Remember, if we go back, not this one. Let me log in real quick. This thing hates me. Remember, our options for point of view are the following. First person, second person, or third person. Okay? So in what point of view is a novel told from? First person, second person, or third person? Okay? There's a second question here. And why would Fitzgerald, who is the author, tell Gatsby's story through Nick instead of Gatsby? Because who is the story really about? Okay? But why is Nick telling the story? 3. What does this do for the novel? Okay? So as you're reading it, what makes it different? What is different than if Gatsby was just telling the story? Does it add an element of mystery? Does it add an element? Remember the novel's name is The Great Gatsby. Okay? Does the fact that Nick is telling his story kind of aid in making him this great mythical character? I don't know. You tell me. Okay? Think about the differences. This question is really just having you think about the differences between if Gatsby had told his own story and if Nick is telling his story. Okay? So what does it do for the novel? How does it make the novel different than if Gatsby just told his own story? Okay? The second part, why would Fitzgerald tell Gatsby's story through Nick? Okay? This is about the author's purpose. So you're figuring out why would the author do all that. Okay? What point of view is the novel told from? Why would Fitzgerald tell Gatsby's story through Nick? Okay? You're questioning his purpose. And the purpose of writing this novel, why did he choose Nick to be the character? That tells the story. 3. What does this do for the novel? Okay? Any questions? So, Carson, you're going to need a Chromebook there, young lad. He has his own laptop there, Daniel. Okay?
He has his MacBook Air.
Alright. So, Cove, get started on this, okay? Let me know if you have a question. Just raise your hand and I'll help.
Do we respond to other people?
Yes. Alright, focus real quick. Okay. So we're going to read chapter 7. I'll play it in here if you want to get started because there's some people still working on the discussion board. You can go to the back room. Okay? You're doing your your reading guide and your found poetry for memory and past. Okay? So on your reading guide, review the questions first. So describe their new relationship, compare and contrast George and Tom. Make sure to answer every question. Robbie, make sure to answer every question. Okay? Oh, look at you, killing the game. Okay? And then memory and past is our focus for this chapter. So your question should be about memory and past, okay? And remember, we talked a little bit about the fact that Gatsby keeps going back being like, I wish we could go back to Louisville, to 5 years ago, okay? He's living in the moments when he and Daisy first met. But she's married now, rich, and has a kid. Okay, so does Daisy want to go back to the past? So find some quotes that talk about that. Okay. So, your found poetry is due in class. I need to change that Thursday because you're supposed to have Wednesdays as your mandatory class. In class on Thursday, August 23rd. Okay? So you need to have that final product, that final poem that you've pieced together from all of the different quotes you found that represents the novel's theme, done in class, printed on Thursday. Okay? Any questions on that? I'm just reminding you. Yes, I'll talk about it again. But remember, all you're doing is you're collecting quotes, okay? And I'll give you an example. I'll show you how to do it, okay? You're collecting quotes, and then you're going to pull from all these quotes. You could pick a word, okay? You could pick a sentence. You're creating your own poem. I don't care if it's free verse. I don't care if it has rhythm. You're doing whatever you want. And that poem has to represent the theme, okay? So we're done with the book on Monday, I think. It's a very short book, okay? We're done with the book on Monday. So you're going to have an idea of what you think the author is trying to say about these people and about the world, okay? Then you're going to create that poem, and that poem should somehow share the thematic element of what Fitzgerald is saying, okay? So if you think the theme is we live in our past, and we shouldn't be living in our past, then your poem should represent something about moving on, okay? But it's all quotes from the book. Does that make sense? Can you give me a, I got it, I'm still a little confused? Everybody, I got it, I'm still a little confused, or... Okay. So maybe you and I need to meet.